Welcome back to the Lit House, Home Mint TV, hustlers on a mission every day, dividendsapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. Yeah, dude, fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. And you see what the title says, Countdown to YG and the B Team's RICO. Allegedly starts tomorrow. This is allegedly news, another rendition of Home Meat TV, hustlers on a mission every day. This is the Lit House. Keep the light within you shining bright, you feel me? A real nigga reaction. Get into it.
I believe will ultimately seal the fate for YG. Let me explain. So tomorrow, Draco's alleged killer, Frankenstone, the man who is being accused of actually taking a knife and stabbing Draco in his neck, he goes back to court. But here's the thing. He's not going to court for Draco the Ruler's death. He's going to court for another body, a body that we have discussed at great lengths in this particular video. This murder took place on camera. He's seen a rival gang member at a party. The rival gang member was minding his business. He antagonized the conflict. And then after antagonizing the conflict, he stabbed and killed the man. He did this all on camera for everybody to see. This is like the most open and shut murder case I've ever seen. Like, come on, dog. Like, you're committing a body on camera for everybody to see. There's no doubt about it. I don't even know why you be in court trying to fight this, bro. I don't even know why you playing in a folks' courtroom like this, knowing what you on camera doing. The reason why it's been 2 years and he hasn't even gone to trial yet is because he's been stalling. As simple as that, bro. He's been stalling, trying to see if he could get a plea deal of some sort. Right? They've been filing motions after motions after motions. His attorney, a couple of months ago, got on a case that went to trial. That trial lasted 3 months. So the case was on hold. And they've been doing this for a while, like quite a few times, okay? Right? The attorney would take a case, the case will go on trial. They got to stall this case until his attorney get off that case. So that's why it's been taking so long. Now, the motions they've been filing is this thing called like the pitches motion. Apparently, when you have a complaint, right, against a detective, a police officer of some sort. Now, the last pitches motion that they filed actually stemmed from my video. So at his last court hearing, Frankenstone attorney requested a sidebar of some sort where they were claiming that my video, where I said I'm speaking to the detective in his case, that I know this information and that information and this information, he's claiming that they want to do like some type of motion, right, to investigate if the detective is actually speaking to me. If that's the case, then that's just, I don't even understand how that would help his case, but that's what like they asked the judge in a sidebar, right? They also claim something like my video was swayed to public or something of that sort, or how I got this information, and this information, somebody must be feeding it to me, et cetera, et cetera. Now, when he asked this in court, the judge got really annoyed. The judge says, huh, bro, that's public record. What are you talking about? Right? The judge completely dismissed it, but they requested the pitches motion anyways. They got back to court to do the pitches motion. The city attorney never showed up. So they had to reschedule it. And it's going to be tomorrow. The rescheduling is for tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. Frankenstone's attorney ahead of tomorrow, because he understands, bro. Like, this is their last chance. Like, once the judge says, yeah, this motion is dismissed by, this is going to trial in September. Absolutely, 100% is going to trial in September. So ahead of tomorrow, Frankenstone and his attorney, they requested a plea deal. Now, they already filed a couple motions, by the way, to dismiss this case as self-defense. They've already filed a few motions to dismiss. They've gone from filing motions to dismiss. They're now filing, hey, can we get manslaughter instead? Hey, listen, man, he'll plead guilty if he gets manslaughter. The prosecutor says, heck no, not happening. You ain't getting manslaughter at all. You did this crime on camera. You were somehow able to get in bed with rich and powerful people, and they were able to pay your $1 million bond. Oh, by the way, I confirm without a doubt that DJ Mustard is who paid this man's bond. I also confirmed that this man is showing up with security to court dates and court hearings reportedly provided by, allegedly, DJ Mustard, okay? But I don't know, right? Again, I can't confirm that, but this dude don't got no budget for no security, okay? I don't know, right? So the prosecutor says, you're not getting manslaughter? Heck no. Now it's set to go to trial. This is where it gets bad for YG. This is where I believe YG is in a world of trouble. See, Frankenstone is already panicking. He's already requesting manslaughter. He's, hey, man, I'll take manslaughter out. Nah. No, he wants to get out of this bad. He wants to get out of bad. He wants to get out of jail. The prosecutor says, no, Leon, we want you to do life. This is where it gets bad for YG. WAC 100 broke it down perfectly. WAC 100 says YG is probably going to get arrested and probably going to get caught up. Not because of some type of over-mountain evidence they have on him, but because somebody is going to start squealing.
Are you LLC curious? Wondering, is it time to make my business official? With Busy, forming your LLC is simple, fast, and starts at $0. You just pay the state fee. No confusing jargon, no hit.
I'm going to go on record. I think there will come a day where YG will be charged.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you why. Whether the truth or a lie, when you got that many people around, that many people possibly involved, a nigga will catch a case way over there and spill the beans or create a lie to get out of it. And I think based on that, there's going to come a day where YG going to be cuffed fighting the case because a so-called homie then said something, whether true or not. I got a lot of homies that did 20, 30 years because a homie just straight lied on homie Lil Buttons. 26 years because the motherfucker, you know, lied on him. He ain't have a gun, he ain't have shit. Because a homie, another Paul Rue said he did it. They cuffed him. You see what I'm saying? So now it's YG. If he ever get caught up, is he gonna say it wasn't me, it was this dude? That's what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
I do think it's gonna come a day to where one of them dudes, you know, murder ain't got no statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I'm not saying YG did anything. I'm simply saying that it's gonna come a day where one of these dudes is gonna say some shit and it's gonna have him looking crazy.
As long as we're talking theories, I saw a YouTube video about a new conspiracy theory.
Unfortunately for YG, Whack 100 is 100% correct. The dude who allegedly like stabbed Draco the Ruler in his neck, the dude who everybody's saying did it, eyewitnesses are saying did it, his own homies are telling people he did it, the police believes he did it. The only reason why he's not locked up yet is because like nobody cares about him, right? Like he's already, you know, on bail for one murder that he's 100% gonna get locked up for. He's on camera doing it, right? You arrest him and now you got to start the process on actually filing charges. He filed for a speedy trial. Now you don't have time to go ahead and build a conspiracy on other people and like put it all together because you got to worry about this dude's speedy trial and you can't try him twice. So you got to wait. He's not the target. They could have been got this dude. They could have been got him locked up on these charges. He's not the target. The racketeering and the conspiracy, that's the charge. That's the target. YG, the head of the fish, that's the target. That's the person they want. And here's how they're going to do it. This dude committed a murder on camera. He had no bond at first, then they reduced it to $1 million bond thinking he couldn't pay it. DJ Mustard, I was told he paid it, so he got out. But for the most part, 1,000% he's gonna get locked up, he's gonna go to jail. When Frankenstone is in jail doing a life sentence, do you think that Frankenstone, the man who already came into court and says, it was self-defense, he's a West Boulevard crib, he be trying to snatch my chains. Hey, bruh, them over there, they be snatching chains, that's how you go up in the ranks. He already did some telling in court. Do you think if Frankenstone gets this life sentence that he's gonna get, and they come to him and say, hey man, you already facing this other body, you're already in jail on a life sentence, and you got this other body. How about this, bro? We give you a plea deal, okay, all right? With this plea deal, you get to come home within 10 to 15 years, deal? All right, cool, 10 years, deal? You think he's walking away from this? You think he's not turning on YG? You think he's not telling on YG? This court date is the beginning of the end because this court date essentially decides how soon trial starts. And as soon as trial starts, and he starts to look at exactly what he's facing, as soon as that guilty verdict comes in, they come to Frankenstone saying, hey, you in here for life. You want to get out early 10 years? Okay, cooperate against YG. Tell us what happened at the exact night that Draco died. Tell us who put y'all up to it. Tell us who paid off the security guard to let y'all in without searching y'all. Tell us everything. And I can almost guarantee you, that man is going to tell everything. Which is why for the likes of me, I can't even begin to understand why YG continues to feed into their hands. YG understands their objective is to
tell it all.
Because without the RICO, without this conspiracy charge, you're not the one who took the knife and stabbed Draco the Ruler.
Frankenstone ain't gonna tell. He ain't gonna tell. He gonna add some
so
extra
they can't
sauce
charge you with the murder
bitch.
without the conspiracy, without the RICO. If you understand what they're trying to do, why are you making their job any easier?